Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the grand final of Rust Brain Cup number 8. 2 Koreans once again in this final, as it was in Rust Brain Cup number 7. Back then, FoCuS made his way through the winner bracket, but LawLiet was able to defeat him 2-4, coming from the lower bracket with a magnificent run from losers round 2 to now. Today, it's all a little different. The bracket, the history of Rust Brain Cup 8 right here. FoCuS defeated Guess, Lucifer, and LawLiet on his way into this grand final. This is why he has the 1-0 advantage in this best of 7 for $1,300. 680 actually for the winner, 300 for the loser. LawLiet was defeated by FoCuS before today, but it was very close with a 3-2. He then defeated Neutron in an impressive way, 3-0. No solution to Mountain Giants at all. Does FoCuS have it, or will we see different games? Game number 1 has started in the battle between the 2 Koreans.
All right. To be honest, when I saw the top 8, this is kind of what I was expecting. These two always looking good, especially online. Is that fair to say? Usually offline, especially FoCuS perhaps struggling a little bit more. Earlier today we had the W League, the Super League, where actually LawLiet, I guess now it's 2nd place, but still is was one of the best players here, and once again here in the Rust Brain Cup. Convincing. As you said, last installment went to LawLiet as well. Even coming from the lower bracket, much like it is today, FoCuS here now with the lead for that reason already before any map is being played. And what the hell is this opening? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I'm not seeing anything right now. Now I am. Demon Hunter, Ancient of War to the Nulls.
Yeah.
What?
And against the Farseer.
And against the Farseer. Oh boy, this could be fun.
It's, of course, these two guys, like, they're good friends, have been for years. Meet on ladder a bunch and probably play custom games as well. There's so many mind games going on between these two. They know so many strategies from each other, and they try to fake and counter fake and quadruple fake each other. So it's probably a bit of coin flipping going on in the openings as well. And the coin flip here definitely went in LawLiet's favor, because when you played Farseer, you certainly... Oh, wait. There's peons.
What? Are you kidding me? It's a war mill. He's rushing over. There's no Engine of War in the base. Coin flip my ass. This is so good for FoCuS right now. There is no static defense in the base of LawLiet. He's trying to build them now, but the wolves are coming in. This must be a burrow rush first, right? Into towers. Demon Hunter's TPing home.
That's the right call. He needs 1 wolf kill for level 2. Which is gonna be a big deal, of course. Does he have evasion first? He's not using mana burn here.
Yeah, looks like it. But he's gonna have mana burn in a bit. Here comes the burrows. Good old Lucifron meta from 2009 is kind of back. I've seen FoCuS doing this a little bit on Last Refuge, but it was all desperation. How well does he fare against the wolves? They're nicely split. Oh, now they're moving them together for the detonate. Hits both. Well done by LawLiet. The grunt is falling as well. Now we have level 2 and mana burn unlocked. This damage should be enough. Gloves of Haste tears down this tower. Second one as well. With the help of the archer, he should be able to take this burrow down as well. Can't allow himself to be surrounded, but there are 2 hurt units. This looks like a walk in the park for LawLiet now.
Yeah. Easy cancel on the burrow, and towers take forever to finish. So, this is just held. By the way, he has 3 Ancients of War.
Yep.
If he wants to, he can go into mass archers right now. Which, I don't know if it's the best call, but he could do it. And he's gonna run down this grunt as well. Possibly. No, lets it go.
Mana burn. No new wolves anymore. 3 archers. 4 archers. So easy to kill now. Well, they are hurt. They should Shadow Melt. Oh no, heals them at the Moon Wells. There's still juice. Demon Hunter needs some Moon Juice as well, though.
Yeah, he's dropping really low. He's dropping really low. Gets to the back of the safety, though, of his base.
Okay,
nice
FoCuS still in this game. Trying to wreck the towers once more, but against 3 engines of war, there's so many reinforcements. It's just mass archers, and piercing damage is beautiful against structures. Demon Hunter goes back in. Grunts are dealing some damage, but the FoCuS is low as well. First tower up.
Yeah, but it's 1 tower. Obviously, without reinforced defense, it's not good enough. Yes, what, 7 archers?
Yep.
It's sick focus fire potential.
Yeah, 2.7 is the level on the Demon Hunter already. Well, it's still 0 experience on the FoCuS. Close to level 3 now. Evasion 2 would be great, and definitely enough to have level 1 mana burn.
Didn't cancel. That's the experience for the demon. That's level 3. And that must be it.
I agree. Nice Shadow Melt, by the way, throughout this entire game. He didn't lose a single archer.
Oh, a dust would be pretty good right now, though.
Absolutely. Or reveal from the laboratory. If 1 tower is up, but... LawLiet attacking now. Demon Hunter healthy. Oh, reveal. 1 kill, 2 kills. But only 1 counts, right? Yep. 1 was killed by the tower.
And probably more importantly, the demon is healthy again.
And the tower is down. And the FoCuS is dead. GG. Equalizer. LawLiet ties up this series 1-1.
All right. Speedy start to this series. And yeah, the equalizer, basically, with the lead.
Yeah, FoCuS had the lead thanks to coming from the winner bracket. By the way, chat was asking how can both players be #1 at WCA 2016? That means the China versus Korea clan war. Both were part of Team Korea and won in 2016. Thanks to Lin in the dominating fashion over China for $45,000 or something.
Thanks also to Steel, Tridoxo3, and Omega3434, all subbing for the first time.
And I think we didn't mention Xor and Inari Jervi, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Great
right.
reaction by LawLiet, man. In theory, everything went FoCuS's direction. No mana burn right from the start. Engine of War out of the base. That's good. That's really good. But he scouted it in time, set up the 2 Engines of War, and then with the mass production and good evasion was able to hold this.
I was feeling a little bit scared for him, like, because it took a really long time for the first detonates to come out against the wolves. I was like, huh, these are doing actually a fair bit of work here. But once he had those mass archer rounds coming in, and the level 2 on the demon, I think also was really important.
Yeah.
Get those extra stats, get the mana burn, get the evasion. You know, there's a reason we don't see too many borrow rushes. It's kind of weird.
Near Horizon, 18 month, woohoo! 1,200 subs when? Let me check. We are at 1,134, so quite far away at the moment.
Next September, maybe.
And of course, if you sub to this channel, you get all the replays, not only from today, but also like everything. You get access to a channel, and there's a big archive of replays dating back, I don't know, this entire year, basically. So good bang for your buck if you're a fan of replays. And of course, no.
And who's not a fan of replays, Neo?
Exactly. Every Warcraft fan is a fan of replays.
Absolutely.
So, about to start this next game. It's 1-1 between them now. First to 4 for the big prize money in Rust Brain Cup 8. And we're good to go for Twisted Meadows.
All right. This always used to be the go-to map for Orc. But again, we have to rethink what this matchup is, what it's supposed to be like, how it's supposed to look. Nowadays, normally, we see a lot of keepers being involved. Now, on the first map right there, we didn't see it. But again, this is not just about the meta of the matchup, of the current state of the game. This is also the meta between these 2 players. Few pairings in the top class of Warcraft nowadays know each other so well as these 2. Have played so many tournaments against each other. So many Jera Cups and Rust Brain Cups and whatever other cups that they were. Alright. Should be a good orc map though. Really hard for Night Elf to get anything off the ground. Creeping always used to be hard for Night Elf to begin with. With an Ancient of War, yes, you can take out one camp, but only one, because then you have to walk a long way to the next one. The Keeper made this a lot easier with Treants being so good at tanking up damage and also dealing decent damage back, but not really here. Because the Null camps in the middle, which are the most accessible and logical camps to grab up, they have Purge, and they purge your Treants, and then all that doesn't work. It is still the Keeper, though. With the Huntress opening here, as it seems. But it's most likely going to be played very aggressively here from LawLiet moving forward.
And the Blade Master on FoCuS' side. No Farseer here anymore. Pretty good to stack this Blade Master here, so I can totally understand that. Big map as well. With a roaming Blade Master, you can cause some damage, but double burrow, Remo. No shop, double burrow.
Okay. So no shop means no creeping. So what, does he just want to... Alright, here's the shop now. It's pretty late, though.
It's a very late tech, then. Double burrow, shop, barracks, tech. It's basically the latest tech you can go for.
And a Peon Scout, not to forget. So
yeah.
It's gonna be, yeah, pretty much the latest tech that you can imagine. Huh. And so the idea here was to punish an Ancient of War creep should it be taking place, but it's not, as it is a Huntress opening. And the Keeper is going to be himself the one to be aggressive. So FoCuS does start off with a creep camp, but only a very small one here. He doesn't want to take any risks, really. And the Keeper enters the main, looking for some peon kills here. Yeah, one entangle with the right clicks coming in is going to be good enough, depending on the rolls.
He did that pretty well in the winner bracket final on last Refuge. Got like, how many were there? 4 kills or so?
Yep.
That was pretty sick.
FoCuS here is going to be defending his peons more, though. That's another peon. That's the tech being delayed just a little bit longer.
Second Engine of War for LawLiet for creeping. Stays on tier 1 for a long time. Huntress coming now. This is going to be very helpful for creeping here in the north and mercenary access.
A town is under siege.
So here's the tech now from the orc side. Is this just going to be tier 1 spam from LawLiet?
It's certainly a pretty late tech, but that goes for the orc as well. Expansion as well. This is, yeah, this is tier 1 then.
It's the expo. Okay. I like that. I would have liked it even better in a different position, maybe 12 o'clock. Less likely to get scouted. But it's okay. Shadow Priest here being purchased by FoCuS. Essential, pretty much, against the Keeper. 2 entangles can make a world of difference. LawLiet moving to the north. Can he creep this with only 2 hunts in the Ancient of War? I guess he can. Yes. He's gonna go for Mercs as well, so with that it should certainly be possible.
Scroll of the Beast for FoCuS at this spot. Pretty cool, that especially if you have a Berserker.
Yeah, that could be coming in really big. If he, say, goes for a tier 2 timing with an SH and some more units and pops that scroll against the expansion being crept, if he can find that timing, could be a neck-breaking move.
What did LawLiet do here? He lured out the creeps. That took a long time, but he didn't do damage, just walked around them.
Yeah, it's the old Night Elf trick. You lure out the Rock Golem. He walks back, but it takes a while, but he doesn't throw boulders then when you do that.
Ah, yeah, of course.
So you reduce the damage. I like the Sentinel as well. On the 1 tree, just in case the Blade Master should show up.
Is this the 1 tree hill? Oh, it's a lot of trees. Level 2 on the Keeper of the Grove. Big invul potion for him. And the expansion is almost done. Of course he has to walk over. Of course he has to creep this, but then it should be fine. Tier 2 tech by both players. LawLiet, of course, a lot slower.
Really good creeping on the blade, though. Basically level 3 already. Hasn't lost anything aside from the 1 peon, which doesn't really count, to this Keeper early. But now the masses of production, the rounds are going to start kicking in here, most likely, for the hunts. More and more coming. Blade Master hits level 3 right here. And gets another Shadow Priest, making it 2 now. Oh, LawLiet almost found the army down there. Creeping his little green camp. That would have been scary. But not quite.
Are under attack.
More creeping on both sides. Shadowhunter second, Beastery, and a Warmill in the back already. Early Headhunters? Or early Kodo? Or just because he had the resources ready? We'll see. Blade Master in the base. Looking for the tier 2, but it's not even remotely finished.
Keeper, not level 3 himself, but... Oh, if he gets the Bestiary here, that would be pretty nice. But also a little bit dangerous. The SH is about to pop. And then we're pretty surely going to have Hex here. Considering how much pressure he might be under. But he's got the double Shadow Priest. Oh, can he save both of them? Almost. Loses one. But now, SH only seconds away from popping. Is this worth it? This might be a TP here. Pretty surely it's going to be a TP, right? Otherwise he's going to lose 2 Huntresses. Here's the first Hex. And level 3 for the Keeper. Has one more Entangle in a moment. And yeah, we'll use the TP here to keep the rest of his army safe. The Hex too dangerous. That was pretty good, I guess.
I agree. Beastery delayed is so good. He doesn't have that much lumber, so...
Oh, and what's cool, he TP'd to his expansion. So he forces his opponent to be on his side of the map, then TPing to the expansion, knowing 100% that this is going to be safe to creep and there's no jack coming in. That was really cool timing.
Yeah, these little tricks of LawLiet make him so strong at the moment. Pendant of Energy helps him out a lot, and a Tome of Intelligence. Hello, 525 mana. Shadowhunter needs to level up. I think he has Heal Wave, right?
Hex first.
Have we seen Hex already?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we mask, very nice for him. Blade Master's inventory though. At the moment, pretty underwhelming. There's plenty of opportunities to find some nice, some more damage boosting items, but at the moment, so far hasn't been lucky enough yet. Tier 2 done. Has to be an Alchemist second, right?
Yep. The Keeper needs his brother, man. Even more intelligence here, by the way. 555. And a bunch of Huntress. 1-1 coming, or was it 2? No, 1-0 is finished. I saw it wrong. Invo Potion on the Blade Master, creeping for LawLiet. Level 4 around the corner. So easy to creep with all the Hunters. Can the Blade Master steal the big one? Ah, Tangle during the backstab. How? Okay, he saw it with the owl, but alright. That was so sweet. Losing the Huntress anyway. Getting back in for the big one. Ah, did you see who got it? Boots of Kaltala certainly on the Blade Master. Invo Potion on the Keeper. Invo Potion used to dodge that Entangle. Level 4 on the Keeper now. Both have an Invo Potion running. Berserker falls in the back. So much AoE by this Huntress.
And that was a creep jack that backfired, right? By the way, experience and item went to the Keeper here.
Wow.
Blade Master didn't get it. FoCuS gets away with a bit of a black eye, I guess. Only losing 1 or 2 of his units. Could have been worse. Running into a high mana Keeper of the Grove. I really like how quick he was with that invul. Sees the scroll of speed, pops his invul right away, and doesn't want to suffer too hard at the hands of the backstab and the Hex coming in.
Also, what a timing for this Entangle. The Blade Master was literally in the air, about to hit the backstab, and then whoosh, roots.
Yeah.
Didn't do the damage.
And more creeping still, and still no Alchemist. Is he really gonna play Keeper solo here? Maybe he's gonna creep him to level 5 first, but...
I mean, there's so much experience on the map that you can use the bonus experience you get from tier 2 if you play solo. And then once you have level 5, go for the Alchemist.
I imagine he went for some scrolls here as well. Yep, double scroll of healing. It's gonna beef up these Hunts quite a bit who already have 1-0 upgrades. And FoCuS committing for a big attack towards the Night Elf main base.
Shop in the back. Serpent wards up. It's level 2 wards? Yes, it is. Kodo is there as well. LawLiet is almost supply stuck. Town portal's home now, but just crap. Moonjo's situation is not looking good. He's towering up again.
A level 5 Keeper. Oh my god, this is so many treants. And there is Disenchant from the Walkers. but only so much. More deterrent coming in. But the Hunts are dying in the meat grind in the front lines. The Serpent Ward's doing so much damage. Oh my god. He just found this timing, which is overwhelming. It seems like, unless he gets the Blade Master here perhaps, but no, he gets away as well. Perfect management of these walkers. Where were the wisps for detonate? The one thing he was missing here, but really coming to bite him in the ass. Perhaps he's gonna get the Kodo. Almost, but not quite. The Treants have to run it down, have to kill it off. LawLiet needs to get something back, otherwise this game is lost for him.
Close to level 4 on the Shadow Hunter here. The Kodo survives, actually. He retreats, heals up, especially the Kodo and the Blade Master. Mana on the Shadow Hunter is needed as well. Time for reinforcements on LawLiet's side. He's getting more Treants. There is Dispel ready, and that's level 4 for him. Blade Master diving in a little. Hex against the Keeper of the Grove, so he can't untangle him right now. The tower is up, can't be repaired at the moment though, and the tower is down once more. This time there's an entangle on the Kodo Beast, and LawLiet is finding its way close to level 5.5. Dispelled again. So the Kodo doesn't die actually, still providing the bonus damage. Here comes Hex. Blade Master is in trouble, goes into Windwalk, backstab. Oh, the Keeper's in trouble. I mean, of course that he dies with level 5. This looks very good for FoCuS. Too good. And it's GG. FoCuS getting the 2-1.
Wow. Just this timing out of nowhere.
Yeah, really
so
out of
scary
nowhere.
suddenly. Yeah,
I didn't expect this at all.
No. All those Serpent Wards deployed. The strong Blade Master, level-wise at least, not the best inventory necessarily. But in the end, it was only Hunts. Nothing else but Hunts.
Yeah. Expansion maybe too greedy?
I don't know. I think the expo was fine. Should've.
Could've,
would've. Should've, could've, maybe would've. Maybe he should have played more aggressively against the S-Stage, not let him creep to level 3 so easily.
But it's... If you have the choice to go level 5 Keeper of the Grove because you know that the Orc will creep the Shadow Hunter up to level 3... I think if he gets Wisps into the Walker backline and burn their mana,
yeah, that fight could have looked very differently.
Then you have the Treant superiority with like 4 Treants with 1 summon. You can't dispel against that with low mana.
Yeah, where were the Wisps? Usually his LawLiet is always so good at bringing those. There was like none at all.
Yeah. Crazy. Next map is Terran Stand LV. Choice by LawLiet now. FoCuS 2 maps away from the win.
Honestly, when that expo came up so well after that cool TP to creep up there, I was like, alright, this one's done. But no, FoCuS refusing. Find the powerful timing there.
Citro has resubscribed for 21 months with his signature message, Hail Hydra.
Thank you very much. From our favorite movie, Captain America. Oh my god, what a good movie. You know, I love all the Marvel movies, Neo, but that one's especially great.
There were wisps. Apparently we both missed them. Shouldn't rely on you, man. You lead me into...
I'm sorry, I didn't... There was a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, I guess I didn't see the wisps. But why did the walkers have so much mana then?
Yeah, they had a lot of mana. Even after the first fight, when FoCuS was in re-engaging, he had mana then.
Yeah. Huh. Well done, though. That was really well done by FoCuS. Like, fighting his way back despite the expansion, just ignoring that economy advantage of his opponents. So, Terran Stand LV, it is. Is this going to be a keeper once again? Or are we going back for the demon? And FoCuS, what's he gonna play? That first attempt of the Farseer looked very weird, and Farseer here as well would be super surprising. We keep on mentioning it because it is true. Very easy to stack up here on claws, snipe a couple of items, especially at the gold mine with the Blade Master. With the Farseer, that's a lot harder to pull off. In a few seconds here, the heroes will be revealed. Pretty sure it will be the Keeper against the Blade.
Yeah, on Terranas, very, very likely. It is the Keeper against the Shadow Hunter.
Whoa. Okay. Lightning Shield creep. One of the big reasons to do this here, I think. And in theory,
it's an instant
against
level
Hunters
2.
is really good.
And it's also a lot of consumables here on this map that helps the Shadow Hunters so much. So if you get a big mana potion and have the heal wave level 2 early, that can help you a lot. Or spam Mass Serpent Wards on level 2.
I haven't seen SH first on this map before.
Didn't we see one today? I'm not
In an
too
Orc
sure.
Mirror we did, right?
In Orc Mirror,
Pretty cool.
A player's forces are under attack.
For the Night Elf, the usual stuff. Engine of War creep with a little repair for the Keeper of the Grove to reach level 2, with the Treants creeping the little green one.
Look at LawLiet's Lightning Shield. Oh, it's beautiful.
As long as he
I
doesn't deny anything. But yeah, he hits all 4 targets at the same time.
Yeah.
This is so fast.
And he's sending the Treants to the little green camp where they don't get purged. It's so beautiful to watch him creep.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that. I'd say that as well.
Good. SH though as well. He took a lot of damage from this, but didn't deny anything.
Wand of
The Lightning
Mana
Shields,
Steam?
dude. How they changed openings in Warcraft 3 in the last year.
Yeah.
Expansion coming up early again from LawLiet.
Of course, this creeping takes a little more time because you can't creep green and orange at the same time. A little bit more mana from this mantle, which is nice. Level 2.3. Keeper of the Grove is already over here. Double gauntlets of focus strength. Nice. Scroll of the Beast, also nice. Expansion by LawLiet again, while FoCuS is teching for quite some time already, with grunt support now. Can you creep the natural with the Shadow Hunter? I don't think so, right?
You need at least 2 grunts for certain.
Yeah.
I think you need more like 3 grunts though. If he has Hex, then it's easy. But I prefer him to not go Hex. I think the other build is better. But we'll see. For the Keeper, of course, it's no problem with his Treants. And
Nothing
even
is a
more
problem for a Keeper.
That's probably true. This Keeper is almost 900 HP, my god.
Yep, with a parry up of Vitality. And this
925 now.
Huntress Hall and... Oh, no second Engine of War. Still tier 1 though. Treants level 2. It's just so fast to creep with Treants too.
A very passive game here so far. Only creeping, of course, the Night Elf a little bit faster with that. By the way, it is Hex actually on the SH.
Oh, so
So
no
it's
heal
probably
wave.
got Hex.
Most likely no heal wave.
Yeah, I would assume so. It can be both. Can be either. Second hero, Blade Master, I guess, is gonna be the call.
Yes.
Anything else would be super weird. Have they seen each other yet, by the way?
I don't think so. I really don't. Could you play a Firelord tower push? Like Shadow Hunter Firelord? Ah, but...
Tower push against Treants? Don't know if I would recommend that one.
Well, you have more summons, in theory.
He found more health on the Keeper. Belt of Giant Strength.
Well, back to 900 then.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, we're just creeping across the map here.
Good scouts
Illusion now
by...
finally scouts something.
Yeah, good scouts by FoCuS now. But yeah, they're creeping basically the same stuff, except LawLiet not FoCuS not going for the natural, and FoCuS being a little slower.
Okay.
3 mercenaries for him. Yep.
FoCuS made Borrow number 4 instead of second hero. Is he seriously playing this SH solo? Are you for real right now?
A player's forces are under attack.
He's got the resources for a second hero again.
He's going to a tavern.
Okay.
There is no war mill though.
Tinker.
Didn't he play this before against LawLiet?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
This is a super anti-expansion build. Lots of mercs, summons with Serpent Wards, I guess, and Pocket Factory.
A player's
Alrighty.
forces are under attack.
This forces a reaction, if not a cancel.
Oh, Mana Stone. Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Ooh,
Troll the Beast popped on everything that he has. Now he can go home. Leaves a tome on the ground. Chad, how triggered are you right now?
I didn't show it on purpose. So the Pocket Factory falls immediately. Serpent Wards are doing great damage against this Huntress. More Serpent Wards coming, level 4 on the Shadow Hunter. So Mask helps out immensely. No mana burns against that. I mean, no detonates against that. But LawLiet is moving slightly out of range of most of these Serpent Wards. Tinker has another Pocket Factory, should deploy it kind of here to prevent the damage or lure the Night Elf into the Serpent Wards. He's crawling forward. That's exactly what I mean. Like in range of 2 wards, when of Mana Stealing being used, and now he consumed the Mana Stone.
Well, 5 for the Keeper. Should certainly be the Treants here, I guess.
There's no mana right now. Oh, FoCuS's timing is once again so cool.
Is he just gonna get this?
I think so.
Absolutely.
There's no way for LawLiet to re-engage.
This Zombie also with the Serpent Ward build is so nice.
Yeah, it only needs 30 mana for 1 Serpent Ward, and you regenerate that in like a tiny bit.
A player's forces are under attack.
But the Tinker doesn't scale that well into the late game. I mean, it's always nice to have Clockwork Goblins and stuff.
But he killed the Expo, kind of enabling his late game, so it kind of works out in that way.
Yeah.
Because now, LawLiet is stuck on a tier 1 army plus mercs without an expansion.
Is he seriously tier 1 only, or did he tech? No, he did tech, right?
I need to tech, but
okay,
no
so
units.
army, yeah. The Serpent Wards get sniped a little better now by 3 Shadow Priests. But the Huntress are falling so fast. Look at the progress. Level 4.5 on the Shadow Priest. He's just killing more and more these level 2 Serpent Wards. FoCuS finally found a nice solution to a Night Elf, as it seems.
I want to see level 5 SH. Give me those snakes. Gets more kills.
God,
he's getting so many kills, dude.
He's trying so hard to fight against it, but the Keeper has basically no progress since his rise to level 5. The shop would be nice for FoCuS in the back, I guess, but does he even need it? Don't seem like a level 3 Tinker. He got 2 levels in this fight.
He showed up here with 0 experience, right?
Yep.
Isn't that crazy?
That is absolutely bananas,
One more kill
man.
for level 5 SH, by the way. One more. Shadow Priest low HP. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Okay, doesn't see it right now. But the shop, that's level 5 right there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, give me those experience points, boy.
Oh, and the clock works against the Keeper.
Oh,
Does damage
there
all
it
the
is.
time. Level
5 SH.
And look at the snakes growing now.
Oh, 50 damage snakes, dude.
Here we go.
It's snakes on the plane right now. Oh my god. This is just too much. You can't... Look at the DPS, yo.
It's so sick. He dispels against them.
How cool is this build?
GG. I knew, and Starshape was the first to know, that there should be a timing for orcs to utilize these Serpent Wards, and it looks like FoCuS has found it.
God.
2 wins in a row for the orc. That's the 3-1 and match points for him, and championship points for FoCuS.
Shout out to Oscar. But isn't that cool, dude? SH Tinker time against the Expo. It's just too much stuff to deal with.
Yep.
It's amazing, is what that is.
The winner of Rust Brain Cup 6 has 3 match points in a row. LawLiet has map choice though. We don't really know what's left. Le Crestfallen with a 100-bit cheer. My snake was also growing after this game. If you're an orc fan, I can totally see that.
Seriously though, level 2 and level 3 Serpent Boards are really so good.
AZ.
So cool. Imagine a grand final like this, you know, on the old patch, it would have been Talons and Walkers every single game.
Yep.
7 maps in a row, or 6, whatever.
Oh well, TM.
And now we have SH versus Keeper first.
Yeah.
This is really cool. I like this a lot. And FoCuS, man, showing up in form.
Praises from the admins to the strat as well. In general, big shout out to the admins who are doing such a great job. This cup runs for 6 hours already and they never get tired. They host immediately. They provide great conditions for both players. So especially Demon is a saint. And also the guys who keep this up to date at Liquipedia, Stoker and Pens, I guess. It's just fantastic. The guys who are working so hard behind the scenes. Ugri as well, who is working overtime, writing articles and organizing so much. Like, the people involved in the Western scene at the moment, just a blessing, and I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, absolutely. They put on a great event here once again. Hopefully LawLiet can come back here. It's been some cool games, it's been some interesting strats, but it would be a bit of a shame if it ended so one-sidedly here with a 4-1 scoreline. So now the Night Of has to come back, has to strike back. When they met in the winners final, by the way, AZ is the map where LawLiet won. And one of the two. And there was Shadowhunter first as well.
Oh. Okay, all eyes on the Altar of Storms. Will it be the Hunter of Shadows to pop out of him?
Or is he going to try to double trick him, thinking that he might be thinking that this should be the hero? Is he going Demon Hunter to hard counter this? No.
Shadowhunter against Keeper. Number 2. Second time in a row that we see this encounter.
I was kind of expecting a Demon here now, to be honest.
Yeah, right? It's never bad to have a Keeper, but I mean, especially on AZ, it is the Keeper map, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. It's really good. It's such an easy level 3. Can move on from there.
Or the Seer of Far Things. Alright. Yeah, but especially since the base-to-base distance is so short, the Keeper can harass a lot better. Then there's this creep here with the Taskmaster where it can lure out the creeps to your side of the forest and entangle here and creep here to not being backstabbed during that creep. And then it's basically level 3 for you. LawLiet again creeping very, very nicely with this lightning shield. It starts to become so natural for him to pull this off perfectly that it feels like we are very repetitive, but it's just so good.
Yeah, and he does it better than everybody else.
Yeah.
He just does. And he never messes it up. But I guess maybe once every blue moon, but normally he doesn't. Lightning shield from FoCuS as well. Also perfectly done so far. Okay, it's always have to hold your breath a moment there when it's getting too close.
Yeah, the orcs are not too experienced with it, I guess. So that could all... The fuck up could happen all the time. Thank you, Threepwood the second for the 400-bit cheer. Go, go, FoCuS, he says. Level 2 unlocked, tier 2 on the way. It's once again dual burrow. And then tech, of course, in the absence of a Blade Master damage or Farseer Wolf damage. You need the grunts to creep fast enough.
Pretty poor items here for both. The Ring of Protection. Not what they wanted.
Oh, Mantle is good for the SH. It's 1.5 Serpent Wards, man. What?
I don't know if the math checks out there.
Why? It's 45 mana that you get from a Mantle, and a Serpent Ward is 30. 45 divided by 30, math genius, is 1.5.
Yeah, that's true. Is it really only 30? I thought it was 40.
Very sure it's 30. Level 3 of the Keeper of the Grove.
Interested now.
Level 2 Entangle. Hello.
It's 30, you're right.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wait.
Apologies. So he's gonna get the first grunt here. Denied thanks to the hero being hexed. If that's the case, then you don't receive experience. But that's painful, right? Losing a grunt early like this.
Yep.
That's what we like to remind people of.
And especially, is this tier 2 already? Oh no, he's far away. I thought with the movement towards the tavern, I was like, what? Tier 2 finished already? Can't be real, but no, it's not real. Thank you, Thendis, for the 27-month resub. Happy 27. Thank you, my man.
So he's got the Shadow Priest here. Ideally, he would have loved to save the first grunt with this, but that wasn't quite possible. Oh, that's so much mana on the Keeper. With that much mana, he can outlast the Shadow Priest, the spell. And this is looking pretty scary right now for FoCuS. How is he going to continue creeping?
Tier 2 is done now. He's still at the tavern, and now boom, Alchemist. With that before mentioned mana, that is a long range entangle. Where's the acid bomb? There we go.
Intentionally doesn't use the Dispel, wants to save that mana, realizing the SH should survive.
Another tangle coming in though.
Has
Oh,
to Dispel
going
that
for the
one. Yeah.
grunt. Yep. That's a kill Shadow Priest. Or yeah, it is. So now entangle on the Shadow Priest. And there's no TP. There's no potion. He can't really reach though, can he? He can. Shadow Hunter splits. GG. LawLiet is back in the series. Shadow Hunter worked once, but not anymore. Not on AZ. Not against the fast level 3 Keeper of the Grove.
Yeah. It's a pretty good Keeper map. I mean, we've known that for a while now.
Yes.
Well, that's good. Gives us more maps. We want to see this thing go full distance.
It was also played well by LawLiet. No mistake. Great creeping. Good positioning there. Killed the grunt early. He was right in the middle when tier 2 was there. Going for the Alchemist, and that combo was just so strong. Thank you very much, JMaster3 for the $5 donation. Not much, but thanks for your work, guys. And for the long overdue, well-deserved Maka Remo. It made my day. What a champ, Remo.
I don't know what you mean with overdue. I announced it for October, and I did it in October, so I think it was perfectly in time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you announced it after it was overdue for like 4 months, but you delivered. And that's what counts, right?
Thank you, J Master.
Echo Owls is next.
Okie dokie. Typical orc map, as it used to be, but it's all different now. All right, I guess we could consult Wikipedia. What did they play here earlier? Just standard, like ultra standard. Huh, interesting.
Like
old meta.
Ultra standard, old meta, exactly. Blade Master TC, Demon Hunter, Beastmaster Tinker. Thank you, Vicarious, for the 15-month resub. Our beloved game has revived. Looking forward to Reforged. Less than 3. You guys. Thank you, man. Less than 3. You too.
Reforged is gonna be so sick. Dude! In case you guys haven't heard yet, we did an interview with Pete Stillwell, and there he said that it's planned for the beta to start in spring.
Woohoo!
Which isn't even far away, guys. It's already winter, pretty much.
Yeah, time flies. It's so cold, by the way. Holy cow. I was freezing my ass off yesterday. I went to a concert, of course, which was great. Man, no real life talk here today in the 6 hours that we're casting. That's very rare for us.
Well, I had some embarrassing stories earlier. You know,
yeah, true.
Gotta get those in. I imagine it's raining in Hamburg.
No, it's just cold.
I think that's always bearable.
Yeah.
As long as it's not wet, you know. Unless it's a Yinchuan, of course, and it's goddamn minus 20 degrees.
You will never get over that, right?
I really hope we never have to go to Yinchuan again. 0 out of 10 would not recommend.
Spend your holidays elsewhere. That's my advice as well. Still match points for FoCuS, though, who's starting in the upper right of Echo Isles. Is it, again, a talent play that we haven't seen in a long time? He is starting with a Blade Master. On this map, with so many claws, totally understandable. On the other side, it's a Keeper this time.
And as I already mentioned earlier today. I really like these aggressive creep camps against Orc on maps like these, where it's so unlikely that you're gonna get scouted, because the Blade wants to start stacking up early, of course. And once again, the 2-burrow tech by FoCuS. Is he not gonna make a shop? Oh. Oh shit.
Oh, what?
If he doesn't make a shop here, that means he's gonna be running across aggressively.
Ooh.
And that could be big problems for LawLiet. No, but he's making a shop. Okay, okay.
I was
Calm
just
down.
about to say, like, didn't the one caster dude that I know fairly well said that this has never been punished?
I say it almost never gets punished. and for that reason, it's good. But when it does get punished, especially with the new Agent of War, no bueno.
Since the chat is asking again, how can both players be first at WCA 2016? That is referring to WCA China versus Korea 2016, a clan war between the two motherlands of Warcraft, and Korea won that. They are both Koreans. That tells the story, I guess.
Early Shadow Priest here from LawLiet's side. Is he getting that just to take it away from FoCuS? In case he should come over? What's he really gonna do with his Shadow Priest?
Healing.
Heal a bit, I guess?
Yeah. If you heal your SH, then you don't need Moon Juice, then you have more mana, then you can get more Entangles and Treants.
But the trees are tanking anyways,
Players'
aren't they?
forces are under attack.
Early Wisp here, by the way.
Made sense.
Looks like an early expansion. And once again, the Blade here power creeping really hard, like he did on Twisted Meadows. Found the first claws of attack. That's pretty nice. Going for the Merc Camp right away after. With 2 grunts isn't too hard to take out, actually. Going for the medium armor bros. Works well.
So... Night Elf expansion. Excuse me?
Wow.
Players' forces are
Energy, good items. Keep her close to level 3. Expose on the way. FoCuS not scouting.
Nice creeping here by FoCuS. Early uses of the heal selves here, getting these grunts into fighting shape again. And this is a pretty damn good early game army against the Keeper.
Yeah.
He's got the Dispel, he's got the range damage from the Berserker, he's got the Blade and the grunts, obviously. So he could, in all honesty, look to move across the map and cancel the expansion if he knew about it. That's the thing about Orc. Scouting potential is very limited early on. You can't use the peons because you need the lumber, and you can't use any of the units because the Keeper's gonna snipe them out.
True that. No tech by LawLiet yet, thanks to this expansion. Keeper is level 3 though and can distract a little. Wisp saw what's up. Blade Master's getting level 3 at the marketplace here most likely. Yep.
A player's forces are
With that
under
move,
attack.
you walk through this, you block the warriors at the trappers, they can't pass, and that way you can creep this seemingly easy. And you get the only big consumable on the map. Potion of Greater Healing. Not too bad. He's actually staying here. Oh no.
Oh, nice. Even gets out of there with the heal self, so we're running.
Oh, look at this, man. FoCuS is already preparing, or prepared, for the Keeper to come.
He's not gonna find any kills here. Entangle can get dispelled if he's fast enough, which he is.
Only one tree.
Oh, he uses the Force of Nature, only 1 tree. That always hurts.
You can dispel that as well once the cooldown is off, if he even needs to. Oh no, he dispels against the Entangle, of course.
Wow.
With the help of the burrows. Very well defended by FoCuS.
And he's stuck!
Oh, sweet! It's getting better and better. TP Force, nice. And FoCuS finds the expansion as well. Good damage. Can cancel that Entangled Gold Mine. Dude, the boy's on fire today.
Seriously, he is playing like the perfect counter right now to everything.
I mentioned this before. I don't know if I mentioned this in this series, but FoCuS was so desperate against Night Elf 1-2 weeks ago.
Wait a minute,
A
is he
player's
dead?
forces are under attack.
There's a Potion of Greater Healing,
Oh, okay, no, okay, it's fine.
so I doubt that. Entangle again, though. He has 1-2 more, but also a
gonna
lot
have-
of Windwalk.
Okay, nice. Sidestepping there towards the left.
Oh, Entangle range, though. Oh, okay. Not
It's not that long.
That was a very cool timing by LawLiet, because tier 2 was just about to finish, so he delayed the buildings for a bit, at least. Shadowhunter is out, though. can start to creep now at the Murlocs, maybe. Late Masters level 3 for the level 2 Windwalk that has a lot of duration. And he delayed the expansion for a little. Second Engine of War for LawLiet, tier 2 only at 60%.
And now, solo creeping from the SH shouldn't be too hard to pull off. Double Shadow Priests here still. With the healing turned off. Very important. So you have all that mana for Abolish later on. Another clause of attack. Question now is, for FoCuS, is he gonna all in the expansion or counter expand? He really doesn't have the lumber right now to counter expand, so this would have to be later.
And he has to go for the adept upgrade on the walkers as well. That costs mana, that costs lumber as well. So I don't think he can do it.
If he can superpower level here and he gets to, say, 4-3 heroes again, perhaps even 4-4, then he can face off against a much bigger army. With that hero advantage.
As the game slows down a little, we have 2 new subs. Thank you very much, Spike World and Julian, subbing at the very same time. Thank you, guys.
Alright, FoCuS. He is moving across now. It just hit daytime, so he could go for a Scroll of Healing, but he doesn't do it. Alright. Can he really do much here with this attack? Serpent Wards it is again, but only level 1. That's a massive difference. Yeah. I didn't really see this doing anything, and it didn't.
Level 4 Keeper of the Grove also helps a lot.
May almost seem to LawLiet like there's an expansion for the Orc somewhere. Like, look at me, I'm over here.
4 Mercs though. Oh, can he? No, can't get this.
And Snare. Oh, is he gonna dive for it? He sure is. But there's Entangle. Late Master can't find the kills. Once again, Mass Wisp coming out for the detonate. That is so big. No more mana on anything. And SH, what are you doing? He has to use the heal scroll to stay alive, but it's not good enough. FoCuS. What was that attack?
Oh, will he really tie up the series here? FoCuS is losing Raiders and Grunts and the second hero. LawLiet is playing Child's Play with him. Level 4 Blade Master, what does that do? I mean, Critical Strike too, okay, but the Berserker is gone as well. The second Berserker falls. Level 5 on the Keeper of the Grove and Tangle on the Blade Master. There is just so much stuff happening and FoCuS cannot follow.
Yeah. It was such an amazing opening by FoCuS. But that attack, without level 3 SH, without Disenchant, with only 1 Walker, that was super weird.
Yeah, maybe he felt he's gonna get overwhelmed if he's not doing something right now. But yeah, he certainly threw that game against the wall and it didn't stick.
Yeah. Weird. Because it looked like he was in total control. Maybe not that much, but he knew exactly where the game was going and what he had to do.
Yeah.
And how he had to steer. And then that weird attack. Okay.
Wow, isn't it cool that the grand final goes full distance?
It is!
Sealed Hills is our final map of the day. Rust Brain Cup 8, once again. Two-time champions facing each other. The winner of the next map is the undisputed Rust Brain Cup champion with 3 tournament wins. And of course, $750 richer as the prize pool got boosted to 100,000 rubles. That is $1,500. So the winner takes $760. The loser goes home with 380. Quite a big difference for just one map.
Absolutely. That's one of the new maps. Who's more familiar with this?
In general, LawLiet.
I'd say so too. I think LawLiet is the guy who doesn't veto any maps and clowns around a lot on ladder and stuff. FoCuS perhaps a little bit more tryhard. Plogroon with the 4 months resub. Thank you as well. Alright, boys. One map. Our final map of today. And we're going to be crowning a new Rust Brain Cup champion. It's going to be the record holder then. Both of these, 2 titles, 2 Rust Brain Cup titles to their name already. And now one of them will be claiming the 3rd on our last map. Concealed Hills. In we go. What's it gonna be? We've seen lots of different heroes here. But I think it's kind of the lightning shield, right? That enables these heroes, the lightning shield creep. Of which there, let me think. There's nothing here. No, there's no Renegade Wizard on this map. So I believe this is going to be a Blade Master game once again here. Which, of course, FoCuS is a master at utilizing.
3,000.
Is it going to be Keeper as well, though?
3,800 viewers. Call your friends, parents, siblings, whatever. Make this 4K for the grand finale of Rust Brain Cup. First change here. LawLiet is not going for the laboratory. Very, very passive. Only the Berserkers and Ogre and Forest Trolls. FoCuS opens up with a Blade Master.
Surprising, right? That he goes for the smaller one?
Yes.
It's so likely that the Orc here, FoCuS, is going to be going for some creeping of his own. But takes a step back, plays it more carefully. And it's going to slow down his own progress. When you go for the laboratory right away, you get level 2 there, you get a big item, and then you can move over to this camp right here and can creep it with only treants. That does not work the other way around. You cannot creep this with the Ancient of War and then the big one with only the treants. They're not that good. I say that and suddenly he does it. Like, okay, I guess
Cast is curse. Yeah.
I don't think so, though. Even with 2 rounds of treants, I don't think you can do that.
The last game between the two, FoCuS won because he claimed the expansion in the middle, despite there being a Watcher Ward all the time. That was a massive mistake by LawLiet, and he killed the expansion in the bottom right after. Can he continue this? Can he repeat this? Or will LawLiet stop this mistake and punish it this time?
Circle of Nobility, good start for the Keeper. Anything that gives you mana is great.
Also little HP, also little armor, always good against the Blade Master. Hunter's Hold transition, no fast tech, while FoCuS is going 1 burrow tech.
Alright, going back to the old school opening here. 1 burrow tech with a shop, that is. They've mastered the ring. The one thing he didn't want to see, he really didn't want to see. Nope. Level 2 now for the Keeper. Hoping for the mantle. Seems like both players here are taking this seriously now. Very seriously. Oh, and it is! It's pretty much the nuts for the Keeper. You can make an argument for the claws as well, of course, but I like this one even better.
Yeah, the 30 mana from the circuit really make the difference. Blade Master running over. Tech at 1/4. LawLiet still waiting for his tech to start. He doesn't have the lumber at the moment.
Alright, what's he gonna go for? Archers right away. He wants to find some kills. Instant Shadow Melt, but also instant Dust. These guys have been in this position before. Probably against each other.
Here comes the Blade Master. Kills it. Level 2. Critical Strike. Hello. Keeper level 2 and a 3.
Could be a ton of experience here if he's lucky enough. Nope.
Blade Master could get another Archer with a Windwalk.
And he's gonna invest it as well. It's gonna be close though. Makes it 2. Oh! Almost doesn't sip from the Moonwell.
Ooh, but the crit. Ah, now there is Dust. You don't want. There is Shadow Melt. You don't want to use Dust for just 1 Archer if you need it later on anyway. Remo, look at the base of FoCuS. Warmill.
Okay. What does it mean?
Headhunters or towers?
Sometimes it's just for lumber when you think you need the lumber. Sometimes it's just for reinforced defense if you think you need it, but normally against Night Elf, not so much. More creeping here being done by the Keeper. That's a Wisp over here, so it's looking like an expansion. Tech, wow, that is so late. Only starting now for LawLiet. He invested a lot into this early game.
But what did... Oh, okay, expansion. I wonder what FoCuS's solution is to this. Shadowhunter, Torrent Totem, and a follow-up Beastery most likely as well. Blade Master and Grunts get some stuff done. It's still far away from level 3 though. This creep spot in the middle is so important. Can FoCuS get it this time? Usually the elves get it all the time with Keeper Alchemist.
Oh, the owl up on the tree. Sees the creeping being done by FoCuS, and this is... Oh, he's going for the Blade Master, actually. He got the last hit. with the right click.
Wow.
He's got more entangles. And I was thinking, like, aren't these grunts too far out on the map? He's going for the big kill instead. He doesn't want the little triplets. He wants the big boy.
This could be game and tournament right here, but the little pigeons are not enough.
He's still revealed. He's
He's
got another dust.
Oh, the owl! He's in range of the owl! Another pigeon comes in! No way.
Are you kidding me? What? Why is he not chasing him?
There's another owl. He sees it, cancels the healing. This is tournament on the line right now, guys. But the keeper is following the grunts up there.
He could have just entangled the blade and killed him.
He's getting a grunt though. The blade is still healthy. He has another heal self. But that means this expansion is 100,000% safe.
Yeah. Maybe he thought, okay, I'm just going to kill the blade with right clicks. And I can kill 2 more grunts or whatever. Oh, is he still going to be able to get him? He is. Because guess what? Mana regen, boys. Hell yeah. Intercepts him. Kills him off.
Nice movement by LawLiet. Knowing that the keeper would go for the fountain. Or expecting that or gambling for it. A grunt and a blade kill. While building an expansion and while having the later attack. GG! A little underwhelming this final, but we do have our champion. It is a back-to-back champion. It is a 3-time champion. It is LawLiet fighting back from this, coming from the lower bracket. It's exactly like Rust Brain Cup 7, where he did it again as well. Congrats!
Well done.
$750. Go to Korea. That was obvious. But it goes to the Night Elf, who not only finished second in W League today, but also winning Rust Brain Cup. What a successful day for LawLiet.
Yeah. Absolutely well done there by him. Getting into a bit of trouble in this final, we have to say. FoCuS with the early lead. But then it all started, it feels like, on Echo Isles, where suddenly he started making these weird decisions. Going for that attack on Echo, and then there on Concealed Hill, creeping offensively with 2 grunts when you know that the keeper's around. But still, strong play from him with cool strats as well. That SH Tinker strat, still super cool in my opinion.
Indeed.
Some new stuff there from him as well. And LawLiet, not only relying on the keeper either. Was a bit of a wonky final, but these 2 players deservedly in there.
Yeah.
And it was close in the end.
And I think this also shows the comeback of FoCuS. As he was in, like, he was really, really bad for a month or so, sorry. That catapults him back into the top ranks of a tier 2 at least, maybe even tier 1. Or that's where he belongs. So, pretty cool Rust Brain Cup here, even though we didn't see too much. And yeah, that's how it concludes. Thank God, Rust Brain Cup will continue. Rust Brain has already announced a 9th edition of this cup because the donations were really, really good last time. And hopefully they can keep this up and make this a very, very nice tradition of Europe versus Korea. If Blizzard doesn't fuck up the hosting with the new patch that's coming on December 1st, because if they fuck it up, we can say goodbye to Europe versus Korea competitions. So do your job, guys. Alright, that's it for today. It was a nice 6.5 hour cast. W League was amazing. Rust Brain Cup was amazing. Thank you all for watching. And thank you, Orc, for the 4-month resub here. Lots of support here as well. Thank you, Knubikwegs, as well. For the big $100 contribution. Can't thank you enough. We don't really know when we're streaming next week. We do know that we will stream next week for W League, Super League, and the First Division. We'll let you know on our social media. It's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all /Back to Warcraft. We also have a homepage called backtowarcraft.com. And if you want to support us financially, Remo's going to tell you how.
Send it all to my PayPal account. No. And we have, all kidding aside, though, we have some... Man, I was reading some stuff.
Okay.
Give me a second.
We have
yeah.
We have PayPal. You can use also credit cards and cryptocurrency, all via Streamlabs. You can buy our merchandise at shop.backtowarcraft.com. You can also use our Amazon referral link. It's time for Christmas presents, boys. So use our link, would be very, very kind. We also have a sub button here on Twitch somewhere over Remo's head there. You can get all the replays. You get no advertisements on streams anymore. And yeah. Feel free to support the scene. Contact us if you want to get in touch, if you want to write for Warcraft3.info, if you want to do some work for us, especially graphic designers and video editors are always needed. And yeah, I think that's it from my side. If you want to contact us for whatever reason, neo@backtowarcraft.com or join our magnificent Discord at discord.backtowarcraft.com. We wish you all the best for the rest of the weekend and have fun with Grubby, I guess. Remo, am I missing something? I feel like there's
Thank
something
you very
else.
much. Witch Doctor here for the most recent sub. And now it's time for us to say goodbye with a goodbye routine. See you guys next week.
Bye-bye.